custom attributes and how to use them. First of all, how to make a custom attribute. I'm going to make a new package. You don't need to, but I would recommend to do that. Attribute, nice. Then new Java class. It's a registry class, so mod attributes. Make sure to implement net.minecraft.world.entity.ai.attributes and not any of these, because that's the right one. If registry.create forge registries.attributes and example mod id. I should probably name that tutorial mod. Why is this Margaret? Oops. Fixing. Oh, Jesus. Some reason this thing's fucked up. Anyways. Yeah, just for example, I'm going to do an heal attribute to have an example, and in this case you want to make a new ranged attribute. Thank you very much. And this is the name, generic.heal or something. This should be the minimum. Nope, that's the start value. Start value is no 0, minimum value is 0, and maximum value is, let's say, the 200. Nice. Now we've got the attributes. Now we just got to register this. What even is this? Block 24 type 6. Cool. Block, example block, item, example tab. Oh Jesus! Get out of here. Why are you stupid? Let me just rerun Gradle real quick. Mod event bus, but now we need this because mod attributes dot registry dot register mod event bus semicolon. Okay, nice. Love to see it. Nice. Poggers. Whatever. Okay, where were we? Yes. Next one. We need an event. It's a mod. I'm just going to make new Java class event handler. Why not? Add event subscriber, and then add subscribe event public void add attributes to entities, entity attribute modification event. And now event.add In this case, we've got to do entity type dot player probably. Entity type and entity type dot player. And then mod attributes dot have attribute get. So this, what this line does is that the entity type of player. So every player will get this attribute added to their attribute map, so we can get the value of it. If you try to access an attribute from an entity that does not have this type, this will throw an error and crash the game. So make sure you either add it to all entity types, which would be very inefficient and very difficult to accomplish, or you make sure to only get the attribute value from entities that actually have it. Yes, so I'm just going to do this in here. Static double get attribute value, and then living entity living and attribute attribute living dot get attribute. This is non-null. Attribute instance is equal to living. This never might be null, like nullable, because if, as I said, this attribute has not been added to this entity, then this is going to be null. And you can check that, like if instance is null, return -1, and else return instance that get value. That's a simple implementation of how to check that you're not to suppress the problem with the attribute may be null. And okay, well, now we have this attribute, and we can now use it wherever we want just by getting an entity reference and then just implementing this attribute. I'll just go in here and add a new event. Public void increase healing from attribute entity heal event or something. Heal event, living heal event. And now then integer double, no, stop it. Double val is attribute val is equal to event dot get entity mod attributes dot get attribute value event get entity and mod attributes dot heal attribute dot get. This will just get the value of the heal attribute from the entity in the heal event in the entity. So the event that is getting healed, you get the heal attribute from, and then if attribute val is not -1, event dot set amount event dot get amount multiplied by attribute val divided by 100. And then you have to cast it to float because healing and damage is always done with float. So there you go. And this is an example how to use an attribute. You get the attribute via the null save get attribute value method. Then you save it in a variable and make sure that it's not -1 as long as you have this set for all variables set to maximum 0. Otherwise, you will have to like do a new value that a reserve value, and that might be difficult. So you could also probably do event get entity that has attribute. Nope. But this is my implementation of what I did in my mod. I'm going to upload. I I got an entire helper class just to help me with attributes. There's a lot of shit going on in there. So I'm going to upload this with Java docs, so you can just look at it and like take ideas and maybe use them for your own will. Next, we want to talk about how to add a custom attribute modifier to an item. I have an item pre-made. So what you want to do is get attribute modifiers. This is what you want. Get attribute modifier returns a multi-map of an attribute and attribute modifier. It gets a slot and a stack. So you are now able to add new slots to it. I would recommend using a hash multi-map because it's immutable and you can modify it. Multi-map is equal to new hash multi-map dot create, and in this method you're going to take super.get attribute modifiers slot and stack. So these items are not the modifiers are not overwritten by anything. I'll have to make a new mod items class and anyways, is the item registry tree is equal to deferred registry dot create forge registries dot items and tutorial mod dot mod id. Next, registry object of type custom item is equal to custom item is equal to registry dot register custom because we can, and custom item colon new, but we are going to, this is not going to work because properties is still defined. So super new properties dot rarity 10 dot rarity is 10, well, I'm stupid. Rarity dot rare and then dot stacks to 1 dot durability 100,000. 1,000. Now you can, like, after we've done with this, oh Jesus, yes, delete anyways, please. Save, delete anyway. Nice. Return, like, now you can add more attribute modifiers to it. And first of all, what you're gonna add is attribute is mod we're going to take our custom attribute, the attribute get, and now every time like this item now has a permanent modifier after we have fixed all these errors of heal attribute, so you get like more healing from whilst holding this item in your main hand. Oh, we should also make sure that the slot is only slot.main hand. So slot if oh Jesus, slot is not main hand, return multimap, else multimap.put and then return multimap later. It might be a little bit scuffed, but we're going to stick with it. Value exactly. New attribute modifier. There's a lot going on in here. Like UUID is the ID of attribute modifiers. If you set it to a value, if this UUID is used twice, only one of them will be applied and the other one will not. But I'm going to stick with the without UUID because that just returns a random UUID. Nice. String is heal modifier because we have to name it whatsoever. Double is the value and it's just gonna be 100, and operation is addition. Addition, there are 3 different ways. Addition, multiply base, multiply total. Addition is just to the base value. I can actually use that and show what it actually does. Where is it? Attribute instance. Exactly. This is the method to get, so, well, to calculate the value, and it starts with the base value. Then it adds all the addition modifiers. It adds them as dot plus, and then it adds multiply base. So the base value is being multiplied with the amount of this, and then it's added to this one, and then multiply total. After this is done, it's multiplied with all the multiply total effects, and then it has to, well, it returns. It has some crazy going on there, so you can like sanitize value is just a method to make sure it never runs above or below the value it's supposed to be in. That's also why wardens will never have more than 1024 HP, because when you go to the attributes class, you can see that max health is defined to have a maximum value of 1024. But that's just on the side note. Yes. So that's how you add a custom modifier. And slot. So you should make sure that the slot is main hand. I'm just going to cut this out for a second so you can see what actually happens if you leave it out. Back in the mixin class, I think I know what that shows. We got the fortune and efficiency thing. Where were we? Yes. The custom item. That should be reset slash give dev. Not Mysticcraft. Should did I? No, I did not. Oh, Jesus, I'm stupid. Forgot to add mod items to the registry. Thank you very much. Wait, did I? No, I did. Yes, thank you. And then we have to add mod items dot registry dot register mod event bus semicolon, and then we go again. Fuck. And we're back. Give div x custom. Nice. This is just nice. So you can see that item.example method custom that now has on any slot this modifier, and you have the reason why you modify make sure it only has it in hand is because it just looks stupid. If we go back to this item and make sure that this is checked, you can rerun it. It'll be still confused. That's it. I don't know why this wasn't working, but the other thing is, so that's all anyone actually needs to know about attributes, and you can do this as many times you want and add all, like, you can even add speed modifiers to it.